Welcome, friends. Welcome back to the kitchen. Welcome back to Sunday morning, but not the old cookbook show. We're not cooking today. Before I forget, thank you to everyone who sent in cookbooks. As you can see, I'm a little behind on opening them. I'll get to them soon. Kind of wanted to talk today a little bit about change. I wanted to talk about the channel in general. Some of you may know, although a lot of you maybe don't know, that I started this channel, this very cooking channel, August 10th, 2007. It is now, on the day that I'm filming this, July 3rd, 2024. So we are approaching our 17th anniversary of running this channel, of creating videos, cooking videos for this channel. All told, at this point, there are 1,975 videos live on the channel, and there's probably 400 or 500 more that are no longer live on the channel. In the mid-2010s, YouTube convinced me that in order to grow the channel, I needed to shut off a lot of the earlier videos because they were dragging me down in the algorithm. And I deeply regret that. I wish I had left all of those videos live. But in that 17 years, the only constant on YouTube and online video creation in general is that there's been change. And so today we're going to address some of that change. So there was a time when in this online video game where we as creators made video that you as viewers watched, the big conglomerates, YouTube, Facebook, Vessel, 5min.com, AOL, AT&T, there's a myriad of different platforms that I've used over the 17 years. And I stay on top of all of them and I try all of them because you never know which one is going to hit. The thing is, some of them hit for a little while. YouTube is the only one that consistently has proven results. And there was a time when all of these companies treated us, the creator, as an integral part of the process. They needed my content so that they could make money. And they shared a little bit back with me and the other creators. The latest shift, the latest change has been to short form content, 30 to 60 seconds, just to keep people scrolling, just to give that little bit of hit of, I don't know what it is, dopamine or whatever it is, and just to keep you mindlessly scrolling on the site so that they can advertise to you. But in those shorts, they're not sharing any of the money with the creator. And when I say any, I mean any appreciable amount of money with the creator. Even if you've got hundreds of millions of views on your shorts, you still couldn't cover your costs of making the shorts. People are making short videos for YouTube and TikTok and Facebook simply for the vanity, simply for the views, simply so that they can say millions of people have seen me. Meanwhile, longer format people like me are getting pushed aside. And this has happened multiple times over the life of YouTube, over the life of my YouTube channel, over the life of my Facebook page, and all of those other platforms that I've tried. There was a point where a company called 5min.com, I was huge there, and I made really good money from 5min.com. Then it got bought out by, I think it got bought out by AOL first. Then that got bought out by somebody else, I think AT&T, and then it just became an alphabet soup, and then it went away, which isn't fair. Last year, I still got a check from them. It was for 5 cents American, not even enough to take to the bank. And it's the same now with Facebook. Facebook I used to do really well on, but I don't anymore. It now costs me more to post videos on Facebook than I recoup. So that's somewhere that I'm going to leave as well. But I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not going to leave YouTube. I think I've got another 4 years left in me of creating this content. I have a lot of fun creating the content that I make. I know I'm not for everybody. I get a lot of comments from people saying I talk too much. I do, probably. But I find what I do to be interesting and fun. And as long as it's interesting and fun, I'm going to continue as long as I can cover costs. And since I can no longer cover costs based on viewership or pre-roll advertising, I need to start integrating into the videos a little bit of sponsorship. Something I really thought I'd never do. Something that I've dabbled with in the past and always turned away from because it just didn't feel right for me. It wasn't authentic to who I am. But now I'm going to have to move forward with it. And I think the first one is this snazzy new apron. Little maple leaf down here in the corner, Glen and Friends across the top. Comes in a bunch of different colors. Links below to the Search and Rescue Denim website, where you can buy your own Glen and Friends apron. There is a discount code. So please check out Search and Rescue Denim and go and take a look at it. The ads that I'm going to do integrated into the videos, though, are not going to be the ones that you see all the time. I will not do a 60-second ad read in the middle of a video to stop and talk about, I don't know, pond water, or what are some of the other ones, circle space, to build your own website, that sort of thing. That has no relevance to cooking. I only want to do products that are relevant to the cooking, and I don't want to talk about them, I just want to use them. And I know that just using them works. This is a product that I started using 8 or 9 months ago. The company sent it to me and said, you're going to love it. I used it off camera and I loved it. I started using it on camera and people could see in the KitchenAid, because it's got a glass bowl, that it actually worked, and it works much better than the standard KitchenAid. And every video where I use it, I get people asking me for the link. And I know that if I had a piece of that, that would sustain me. And I didn't even have to talk about that in order to drive their sales. I just had to use it. And I only use products that I believe in, like these pots. These are amazing pots. Bought them with my own money, probably 12 years ago. Kind of fuzzy, don't remember. Made by Calphalon. I get questions in every video where I use them, especially when I use this pot. Calphalon no longer makes these. They discontinued them probably 8 or 9 years ago, but they're amazing pots. That's the type of sponsorship I'm looking for. So I'm going to have to start integrating those in. I may go down to only 2 videos a week instead of doing 3 videos a week, because let me tell you, it's a grind. It's tiring. And I don't want the comment section under this video to turn into a YouTube bashing or a Facebook bashing. Really, they have been good to me over the years. And this is just a minor blip, probably, in the longer term haul of what YouTube is. I understand that they need to change. I understand that their priorities change. In the 17 years that I've been doing this, their priorities have always been constantly changing, and I've always had to change with it. You go back and look at some of our earlier videos, they're just hands overhead with music. Lots of different formats over the years that we've used. I'm just really happy with this current format, and I guess as I get older, I'm less willing to change to be something different. I know that I could change the channel. I know that I could change the video style. I know that I could change the thumbnails. I know that I could change my titles, but it wouldn't be me. And the only person I can be is me. So I'm hoping that my hardcore, the core fans that really like what I do will stick around, even though I'm making these minor changes to integrate a little bit of advertising. I've added a join button underneath the video. I know people are going to say Patreon, Patreon, Patreon. I tried Patreon when it first came out. It was not for me. It was a real problem, and I'll never go back to Patreon. But I've added a Patreon-like join button through YouTube that's down below. You can try that out. I would say I also get a lot of comments from people saying, I haven't seen your videos in months. YouTube is not sending them to me. Because of shorts, YouTube is not really promoting the longer format videos as much as they used to. So if you don't see me for a while, come and look for me, because I'm still here. And as always, this channel is nothing without you, the viewer, and I thank you so much for watching. And I hope you'll stick with me as we kind of work through this time period. This is July 3rd. Starting tomorrow, I'm on vacation for 2 months. I have pre-shot all of the videos to the end of August. So you're going to see me until the end of August. I will be in the old apron because the new apron just arrived this morning in time for me to shoot this video. And then starting in September, we'll see what happens. We'll see how I can work out to sort of cover my costs again, because it's not happening right now. And it's not just me. I talked to a lot of other creators, and there are a lot of other creators that are in exactly the same spot as me. I was out a couple of weeks ago with 2 other creators. One, I'm not even going to say what genre they're in, but they're not in the cooking genre. They were both at the point where they were going to give up and walk away because it was no longer worth it to make the videos. I'm not going to walk away. I'm going to keep hanging on. I'm going to keep doing what I do because I enjoy doing it, and I know from the comments that a lot of you enjoy it as well. Thanks for stopping by. Hope I didn't ramble on too long. I hope I kind of made some sort of sense. See you again soon.